Often, traffic travels in clumps or groups of drivers spanning several lanes. There's usually very little separation between vehicles and everyone following the leader. Don't get caught up in one of these groups. A small decrease in speed will allow the group to get ahead of you while you roll along by yourself, which is the best place to be. Usually after a short time, you can increase back to your normal cruising speed. Don't fall victim to this herd instinct. They might be following a lemming. We've talked about space management while driving on the highway, but how important is it when driving in the city on surface streets? It's just as important, and you need to watch the same areas. Scan ahead, pay attention to the right and left and behind. In the city, we add another area to watch: overhead. One common problem are tree limbs. If you're in the right lane and there are trees adjacent to the curb, some of the lower limbs might be just low enough to catch a corner of the trailer or truck body. Although they're not nearly as damaging as hitting a low bridge, they can cause damage to the trailer structure and lights. When driving in an urban area, you'll be faced with making turns, both left and right. Turning left across oncoming traffic should be avoided if possible, particularly if it's an uncontrolled intersection. It can be difficult to accurately judge the speed of oncoming traffic, and you need to allow enough time to clear the intersection considering the length of your vehicle. Oncoming traffic may also create blind spots for hidden cyclists or pedestrians. Buildings, signs, or other structures in the area also create blind spots. Even your own mirrors can create blind spots. If it is not possible to reroute without making the left turn, do so with great caution. Even right turns are problematic because there's usually less room for the maneuver, and you may have to swing wide to allow for the off-tracking of a trailer. The next few slides are devoted to information about safely making right-hand turns. As a professional driver, you must be aware that when making a right turn, you'll most likely be making a wide swing. This may cause you to straddle lanes and even turn into oncoming traffic. Because of this, you'll have to carefully watch other traffic for signs of a potential conflict. The traffic around you only thinks about how they can get around you so that they're not delayed. During a turning maneuver, you'll have to remain alert for any problems arising. Let's go over 5 steps of making a safe right turn. First, size up the situation. Assess how much traffic is around you and how many lanes are on the street you're turning from. Check to see what type of traffic control is present, such as a traffic light or stop sign. Finally, make yourself aware of any pedestrians or bicyclists. Next, choose your lane position. When making a right turn, it's best to start close enough to the right curb to prevent anyone from squeezing in. Even with this space restricted, bicyclists may be tempted to pass you on the right. Keep a lookout for them. Right turn accidents have even occurred when impatient motorists drive up on the sidewalk to try to get around the truck. Size up the street you're turning onto. How many lanes are there and how much traffic is present? Does the corner curb have a wide radius or is it sharp? The next step is to begin the turn. Keep the trailer as close as possible to the curb on the right. However, keep aware of traffic on the left. Finally, complete the turn by selecting which lane to turn into if there's more than one. Keep a constant awareness of traffic on the right and on the left. And what about checking mirrors? That's something you'll have to do constantly during this maneuver. If you have fender mirrors, you should use them to watch the trailer during the turn. Proper mirror adjustment during your pre-trip inspection will also assist in making safe right-hand turns. The CDL study book contains a diagram of a button hook right turn. During this type of right turn, you don't swing to the left before making the right turn. The advantage is that it keeps the trailer close to the curb at all times to prevent someone from squeezing in. However, you may have to swing into oncoming traffic to complete the turn. Another type of right turn in a tractor trailer is called the jug handle. This maneuver also starts from the right lane, but the tractor is swung to the left before starting the right turn. This helps provide clearance for very tight turns and lessens the conflict with oncoming traffic once the turn is made. The downside is that it may confuse people following you into thinking you're turning left. Also, this type of turn may open up enough space on the right for someone to squeeze in.